Ryan, if nothing else, Jane Fonda is consistent.
I don't even know
We have experienced many decades now of having agency over our body, of being able to determine when and how many children to have. We know what that feels like. We know what that's done for our lives. We're not going back. I don't care what the laws are. We're not going back.
I think the women will rise up.
That's the activist.
That's Jane
speaking, and she probably will get a Nobel Prize.
But it's the truth.
Very soon.
It is the truth. We're not going to do it.
Besides marching and protesting, what else do you suggest?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a miraculous. What did you say?
Murder.
She's kidding. Wait a second. She's just kidding.
Don't say that. That's
you don't know. They'll pick up on that and just run with
that's
it.
the worst.
She's just kidding.
Well, let me talk to you about. Let's move on and talk about Jane's activism, which is legendary.
So,
this is why women are not allowed to be president. For the record.
First of all, I do appreciate the view taking a page from our book. She's just kidding, because that's what we do.
Yeah, it's all jokes, Dave. Women should be able to be president when they're talking about murder because they don't have access to murder.
Yeah, YouTube, we're just kidding.
Ha ha ha.
The election wasn't stolen.
It wasn't stolen. It was just heavily influenced by you.
Yeah, but we're just kidding, YouTube.
All right, whatever. Semantics.
COVID was bioengineered in a lab. We're just kidding, YouTube.
Yo, I cannot believe that guy. I can, but it's unbelievable. Anyways, David, I believe we said this earlier in the week, but I'll ask it again. If this was about anything else, like, I don't know, Jesus, gun control, republicanism, founding fathers, January 6th, you would be labeled an extremist and brought down in front of the FBI and the DOJ.
Do you mean like if we suggested murdering people for any of those reasons?
Yeah. You know, now I know that this is like a tactic used by the military that you're promoting, like the very dissidents that you're going to use as your army to take over the opposition, which is republicanism, which is the founding fathers' ideology of sovereignty and all that thing. We know that. And this is when you're talking about murder and stuff. I understand, like, we have this hyper extreme discussion on abortion. It's like such a knife in a conversation, which is fine. But when you're talking about murder to defend your ideologies, what are we talking about?
Which is murder.
Yeah, you know,
which is why I said she's consistent.
It's just crazy. Like, once again, if this was anything else, you'd be labeling them an extreme. She'd be ripped off. The View wouldn't be able to release this. Now, Whoopi Goldberg got in trouble for the Jew remark, right? That it wasn't an ethnic war in World War II.
Yeah, because they were all white people, right?
You know, this is just showing maybe it's indicative of the mindset and the culture that that company has over there, or that production company, or the people on The View. This isn't, if this woman said this in private, in public, how many have said it in private? And you're not going to murder, what are you going to murder men? Who are you going to murder?
The women having abortions? Or who there's pro-life women, right? I mean, I know.
Yeah, the pro-life women are married. You're going to go murder a pro-life woman? All the pro-life women I know are like, they have a gun.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is how are you going to murder the pro-life men? You can't overpower them. I mean,
well, Dave, what if you just give them puberty blocker so they're not able to ever become strong with testosterone so that they could possibly be strong enough to fight off attackers? Stop drinking out of plastic. It's really bad for you. Like, really, really bad for you.
The whole thing is crazy, Ryan. I mean, I don't know how much more I can say about it. You've pretty much touched all the points that I would have touched, which unfortunately includes Jane Fonda.
Think about it, dude. They banned people's sponsors. They lost their jobs. They leveraged their excuse me, their mental health, all these things. How many people have we seen ripped away for saying the wrong thing, and this woman's going to get applause from the audience members?
Of course she does, because she's speaking into the echo chamber, right?
Yeah, and
it's just like when we go on, Rumble, and we say certain things. I mean,
But the problem, Dave, is that echo chamber isn't the ones doing the fighting. That's what's dangerous. I'm going to have to fight a guy in the street over abortion in the future? Is that what you're saying? Is that what, seriously, like who
Possibly,
are we murdering? I vote the people that voted for abortion, so you're going to murder your neighbors for how they voted?
But hear me out, Ryan. Hear me out. Typically, people who are for abortion, pro-choice as they call it,
Super choice.
the men tend to not be very manly. So let's be clear. We'd probably win.
There's nothing more dangerous than a weak man, David, which doesn't happen here at December 17th, 73 with David Ryan. Catch us Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern for the weekly show. YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. I'll be there. Hopefully Dave will be there. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. As always, David, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
You don't know if there's going to be a murder spree.
Close up there.
Thank you. See you later, everybody.